Hello and welcome to Thursday's Keep Moving session. This is a 30-minute session of exercise that can all either be done sat in a chair or stood up. Okay. And you'll ideally need a few pieces of equipment would be fantastic. So if you had your pom-poms would be great. If you had a woggle or a roll of wrapping paper or a light rolling pin, you could use that too. But if you haven't got any of that equipment, it doesn't matter. You can still enjoy the session to its full. I'm going to be doing the exercises sat in a chair. The chair is going to be the height that my hips and knees are about the same height, okay? And the chair is not on wheels, okay? You could do all of these exercises standing if you prefer. Okay, so you just need to wear something comfortable and easy to move in. Trainers or close-fitting shoes on your feet so that when we do our standing work, you will be safe, okay? Obviously, you're joining in at a level that feels right for you today. How are your shoulders, elbows, knees, and hips and things? Listen to your body and just do what is comfortable, okay? Obviously, you're joining in at your own risk. Because I'm not there, I can't see the smile on your face, but I would love you to make some comments at the end as to let me know how you found the session. Okay, so for our warm-up, I'm going to pop some music on and we'll make a start. Okay, so I'm going to come to the front half of the chair. Sit up nice and tall. If you need a cushion behind you, that's absolutely fine. Please do. So let's start with some heel lifts. Here we go. Lift and lift. We're just warming up every joint, well, most of the main joints first, and then we can do some little dancing. So keep lifting those heels. Okay, so let's just do some knee lifts. Slowly lift and down. Lift and down. Excellent. Just warming up the hips 4 more. Last 2. Let's move to the arms and do some curls. We're going to take them up and up. We're just doing alternate arms. Brilliant. Now can you add the heel lifts? Oh, let's see. Can we do 2 things at once? That's tricky, isn't it? Okay, so just keep going back to the heel lifts. That's it. Okay, so now we're going to lift the arms up the side. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to the arms. Let's do some swimming. That's good. So keep it small to start with. Now swim back. How do you like my new banner? Have you noticed it in the background? Let's do some swimming breaststroke style. Forward and wide. Forward and wide. Brilliant. Now we're going to go back the other way. So we're going to go wide and in. Wide and in. Excellent. Okay, so let's do some knee lifts again. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Brilliant. Just 4 more. Try and stay tall if you can. Last 2. And we're going to do some side steps. 4 on this side. Out and back. Brilliant. Keep the ankle under the knee if you can. Now change sides. Out and back. Brilliant. 2 more. Okay, back to the first side. You can add some arms out. We're going to go out and back. Out and back. 2 more. Excellent. Now change the leg, but keep the arms still. The same. Last 2. Brilliant. Now we're going to do some heel digs to the front. We're going to go heel back on the toe. Heel back on the toe. Fantastic. Now change the leg. We're going to go heel forward and toe. 2 more. Okay, back to the first leg. Push the arms forward. Push and back. Push. 2 more. Brilliant. Now change legs. We're going push and back. 2 more. Okay, let's do a little box step. So we step out and back to the side. It's really like a V, isn't it? Fantastic. Now change legs. Out and out. 1 more. Okay, let's add some arms in. Take the arms out. We're going to go out and back to the start again. Out and out. Now change legs, out and up. One more. Brilliant. Now we should remind ourselves of the clock. We're going to go 12 o'clock, then we do a side step, then we tap down, then we lift the knee. Change leg. We're going to go 12 o'clock, outer clock, tap for 6, lift the knee. Let's do it again. First side, 12 o'clock, step a clock, down a clock, lift the knee. Change leg. We're going 12, out, good, and lift. Brilliant. Okay, so let's march. Okay, so we are going to get our pom-poms now. If you've got pom-poms, pop and get them. Mine are just made out of 2 carrier bags, each one inside each other. Take the handle, cut it up, and you've got a pom-pom. Okay, this one seems a bit depleted. I'm not sure quite what's happened to it. Anyway, it's fine to shake. Right. Okay, so in our first little dance, we're going to march. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3, forwards. Yep. And then we're going to change the angle. So we're going to go out, forwards, up, and roll. Okay, then we're doing the clock. We're doing some swimming and some heel digs. Are you ready? Okay, so we're sitting up tall. Let's start with a little march. Right, so I'm going to count you down, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and the pom-poms go out first. Are you ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3, up. 2, 3. Fantastic. You know, I'm a bit random with my pom-poms. You can just take them wherever you want. Now it's ready for the clock. We're going to go 12, outer clock. Tap down for 6. Lift the knee. Change legs. We're going 12. Outer clock. Tap for 6. Lift the knee. Swimming. You can march on the bottom if you want. Swim back. Okay, now breaststroke arms. Forwards and round. Take it back. Excellent. 2 heel digs forward. Now a knee lift. Lift and lower. Heel digs other side. 2 knee lifts. Fantastic. March for 3 and shake your pom-poms. 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. And again, 1, 2, 3. So you put them wherever you fancy. Ready for your clock. Here we go. 12 o'clock, outer clock. Tap down. Lift the knee. Woo! Change sides. 12 o'clock, outer clock. Down for 6. Lift the knee. Swimming forward stroke. Here we go. And back. Brilliant. March on the bottom if you like. Breaststroke arms. 2 forwards. 2 back. Excellent. Heel digs forward for 2. Here we go. Heel. 2 knee lifts. Lift and lower. Heel digs other side. Heel and back. 2 knee lifts. Well done. Not last time. March for 3. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. Fantastic. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Out. Forwards. Fantastic. Ready for the clock. And 12. Outer clock. Tap for down. Lift the knee. Brilliant. Change sides. 12. Outer clock down for 6. Lift the knee. Last time for front crawl. And brilliant. And back. Okay, breaststroke forwards for 2. Take it back. Excellent. Heel digs for 2. Last time. And knee lift and lift. Heel digs 2 forwards. 2 knee lifts and woo! And rest. Woo! Well done. Woo, have a little breather. Now we are going to change our pom-poms to the woggle. So the woggle could be a rolling pin or wrapping paper or a handy piece of pipe insulation, which is what this is, with a little bit of tape to make it colourful. Okay. So you have a little rest while I talk you through our next one. Okay. So we're going to do a box step, the V step, and we're going to do it with our woggle. Yep. So we're going to go out, out, and back to the middle. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do our pass it out to the middle, out, and then Swiss roll. Yeah. Then we go out, middle, out, Swiss roll back. Okay. Now we are going to do the salsa step, which is a step forward, step back, 3 and 4. Step back, 3 and 4. Going to change the music. Okay. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Should we do it? Right. Let's get the music on. I was just considering whether or not we wanted to do we'll do that salsa. Right. Okay, so we're in the front half of the chair, sitting up tall, getting that Latin rhythm in our shoulders. So should we start with a march? Ready? Let's just march. Woohoo! Brilliant, sitting tall. So we are going to start with that little V step or the box step, and we're going to take the woggle into the corners. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and box. Brilliant. And again, land the foot flat if you can. Change sides. One more. Now we're going to march and pass the baton side to side. Out, middle, out. Now Swiss roll forward. Brilliant. Now out the other way. Out, center. Swiss roll back. Brilliant. Stir it round. You can march if you want. 2 more. Excellent. Stir back the other way. Keep marching. Brilliant. Last 2. Are you ready for that salsa forward? Here we go. Step, back, 3 and 4. Step, 3 and 4. Step. I'm taking the woggle down. The foot that goes to the front, but you can choose. Last one. Back to our V step. Out, out, and back to the start again. Brilliant. Now change legs. Out, out. One more. Brilliant. Are you ready to pass it to the side? Out, middle. Roll forward. I'm thinking blackcurrant Swiss roll today. Take it out again. Out, middle. Swiss roll back. Brilliant. Stir the porridge. March on the legs if you want. Round we go. Round. Brilliant. Take it back the other way. Last 2. Are you ready for that salsa? Let's start this leg. Step, 3 and 4. I'm canoeing at the same time here. Woohoo! Brilliant. I'm just passing it on the forward leg. Fantastic. Back to that box step. One more. And now change sides. One more. Okay, pass it to the side, the woggle, and march in the middle. Out, center, out, Swiss roll. Over. Over. Pass it out again. Out, middle. Swiss roll back. Brilliant. Ready to start the porridge. It's thick today. And round. You can march on the bottom if you want. Try and keep the woggle upright. Back the other way. 2 more. Excellent. Salsa forward. Here we go. Forward. 3 and 4. Brilliant. Woo! Just 4 more. I like that. That feels good. Last 2. Now last time for that box step. Here we go. We're going to go out and back to the start again. Now change sides. 1 more. Okay, we're going to pass the baton and march. Out and middle. Roll it forwards. Pass it out, out, center. Roll it back. Okay, last time to stir the porridge. Here we go. Take it round and round. 2 more. Trying to keep my woggle upright. Back the other way. Stir the porridge. Last 2. Are you ready for the salsa? Here we go. Step. 3 and 4. Step. 3 and 4. Step. Brilliant. 4 more. Step. 3 and 4. 2 more. Woo! And pause. Well done. Woo! So get your breath back, but keep active. So keep these heels lifting while we pop the woggle down. That's it. And we are going to move on to some balance work. So I'm going to turn the music off. Okay. So our balance work, we are going to stand by your chair. Absolutely. Right, so here we are, standing by the chair. The chair is useful to give us confidence and to keep us safe. Some of you will need it, some of you won't. It's completely up to you. Okay, I like to have the chair there just to hold it. Now, we're going to start with our feet a hip distance apart and hold onto the chair. The shoulders are relaxed, we're standing tall, and we've got a lovely connection with our core muscles. Like we've got a little belt around the middle that's tightened up to 3 out of 10. Okay, so all we're going to do first is to lift the heels up and lower the heels down. Okay, and again, lift the heels up and lower the heels down. Now you can hold on, or you can just float the arms up and lower the heels down. That's quite tricky, isn't it? So have another go, lifting up and lowering down. Let's do it again. You can hold on to the chair if you need to, lift the arms and the heels and lower down. Okay, check your space. Yeah, I've got enough room. Okay, what we're going to do next, we're going to come up, lift the heels, lift the arms. If you're able to stay up, take the arms wide. Take the arms back, lower the arms and heels. And again, lift the heels up. If you're able to, take the arms wide. It just makes you stay there for longer. And bring the arms down. Good. And again, lift up. Take the arms wide. And bring it down. Fantastic. Now you need to do what's comfortable for you. All right. I'm just going to add in an extra layer of difficulty because I know some of you like a challenge. Now all we're going to do, we're going to come up on the heels and then we're going to slightly bend the knees. Oh, come up and load. I've already fallen down myself. Right. Okay, let's have another go. So we're going to lift the heels up. Hold the chair if you need to. Bend the knees slightly. Rise up and then lower the heels. It's much harder than it looks, okay? If you need to, just stick to holding onto the chair and doing your heels. Okay, so come up with the heels, bend the knees, come up and lower the heels. Let's do it again. Lift the heels, bend the knees, come up and lower the heels. Listen to your knees, only do it if it's comfortable. One more time. Lift up with the heels, down, lift up and lower. Woo! That was tricky. Right, for our strength work today, we're going to use weights. So you can use tins of baked beans, bottles of water, or hand weights, okay? And I've got a pair here. Now, these are just nice light ones. These are 1/2 kilo in weight. You need to do what's comfortable for your joints, okay? When you're holding weights, you need to make sure your hand and wrist is in a straight line. Can you see that? We don't want that and we don't want that. It needs to be in a straight line, okay? So today we are going to do some exercises to help our shoulders because carrying, stretching, looking after the shoulder muscles are very, very important. Getting dressed, getting washed, putting your bra on, all these daily activities we do, we can only do because we've got strength and we've got a good range of movement, okay? And as you know, every joint was designed to move and motion is lotion to your joints, okay? Let's do some strength work. So we're going to start with one that I call the gin tray, but because it's only 10:30 or maybe 10:45, we ought to call it the coffee tray. We start in this position. Can you see? We've got a nice 90-degree bend on the elbows, and the forearms are like flat like a tray, okay? Now we're going to hold the weights in our hands. Elbows are in at the waist, okay? And all we're going to do is just take it out and bring it back in. Now we call it the coffee tray because, of course, if you wobble it like that, your coffee's going to spill. So you need to keep these forearms flat like you had a tray of coffee there, all right? So we're sitting tall, elbows in at the waist. We're going to take it out and we're going to bring it back. Again, take it out. So you can be doing this with tins of baked beans or water bottles, or if you don't want to use weights, you can just do the exercise without the weights. Take it out again and bring it back up. One more. Bring it out and bring it back in. Fantastic. Just put the weights down and just gently roll the shoulders. Now, when we're doing exercise with weights, the slower you do it, the harder it is, funnily enough. You'd think the faster it is, but actually no, because you're holding the weights for longer. So we'll just do another 4 of those. Okay, so we're sitting tall, shoulders are relaxed, elbows in at the waist, and we've got this nice little flat tray type thing going on with our forearms. Sitting tall, let's take it out. 4 and 3. You're doing it nice and slowly. And 2 and 1. Fantastic. And then rest the arms down. Okay. So we are going to now take the arms down by our sides, and we're just going to lift them up and lower them down. Again, keep the shoulders relaxed. I don't want them up here. I want them down. Really relax the shoulders. And you're going to hold on to your tins or your weights. Your palms are into your sides, okay? And we're just going to lift and we're going to lower. So nice and smooth, aiming to keep the arms at the same height as each other, all right? So we just lift up and we lower down. And we lift and we lower. Should we do 4 more? Here we go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. Okay, pop those weights down and just gently roll your shoulders. Good. Okay, so should we go back to the gin tray? Elbows in, palms up. Right, so let's just do 8 straight off. Here we go. Sitting tall. 8 and 7 and 6. Don't slop the gin. Coffee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Take the arms down by the side, and we're just going to lift for 8 up to a height that's manageable for your shoulders. Here we go. 8 and 7. And keep the shoulders relaxed. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Fantastic. Well done. Pop those down. So we will now do, so that's a strength exercise with the weights, but we're going to do our sit to stand now, because that's a leg strengthening exercise, which is good because it means we can get up out of the chair well. Okay. So let us just do that. So for our sit to stand, we come to the front half of our chair. Now, for those of you that aren't able to come out of your chair or don't feel confident to do the sit to stand exercise, you can do your leg lifts, remember. You can lift and you can lower. And that is much harder than it looks. If you need a cushion behind you, if it's too tricky, start with a knee lift, then lengthen the leg and do a foot hover, all right? And you always do the same on both sides. Right, so our sit to stand, we're in the front half of the chair. Feet are a hip distance apart. If you're worried about your chair moving on a hard floor like mine, you could put the chair against the door or the wall, all right, to stop it moving. Your feet always remain in contact with the floor. We don't need to be doing this between every sit to stand, all right? Feet stay on the floor. Excellent. So we're going to lean forward slightly so our nose start over our toes. We have the hands here. We come up. We feel the chair on the backs of the knees. We sit down. We come up and we sit down. And we're going to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. Those of you who are quite strong at this exercise, you can slow yourselves down by putting your hands crossed against your chest. You come up, feel the chair, sit down. Okay, you're going to do this and it's going to be harder because you haven't got your hands to help you. All right. Right. So front half of the chair, feet hip distance apart, leaning forward slightly, hands here or here. I'm going to count you down for our 30-second start. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, feel the chair, sit down. Come up. Okay, so you are going to just count if you can. Doesn't matter if you forget. Keep the feet on the floor as you sit down and then rise back up again. This is a leg strengthening exercise and a fantastic reminder how to get out of your chair properly, all right, and safely. So I'm going to count you down for the last few. Here we go. It's 3, 2, 1, and stop. Fantastic. How was that? Woo! Did you feel that? I hope so. So it's sometimes a good idea to write your score down and you can see how you manage over the weeks. All right. So that was a lovely strengthening exercise. We are going to finish with a lovely stretch. Whew. You out of breath like me. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we are going to have a lovely stretch, especially as we did that strength work with our weight. Should we just roll the shoulders back? That's it, roll the shoulders back. Good, okay. So we're going to start by linking our fingers, pushing our hands forward, looking down to our lap, and it stretches our upper back as we do this. If I do it side on, you can see, push the arms forward, feel a lovely stretch in your upper back. Excellent. Okay, now let go. Put your hands behind you. You can hold on to the chair and squeeze the elbows, or you can put your hands in your lower back and squeeze them together. That's it, stretching that chest as we do so. That's it. Let's swap. Link the fingers, push the arms forward, stretch the upper back as you look down to your lap. Excellent. Hands in the small of your back. Squeeze the elbows together for your chest stretch. Well done. Good. So, and shake. Now that's stretched the front and the back. Should we do the sides next? So we're going to sit a bit further back in the chair so we're really nice and solid. We're going to hold on to the chair. We're going to reach up. Now you can reach as far as your shoulder will allow, or reach up and gently reach over for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Come up to the top, pause, reach again, over for 3. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. One more time. Come up tall first and reach. Hold the chair so you're really solid and safe. Excellent. Let's change arms. Okay. So again, reach up first and then over. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Up to the top. Again, reach. Over we go. Lovely side stretch. Doesn't have to be big. That's it. And then you really feel the stretch down there, don't you? One more time. Reach and over. 1, 2, and 3. Fantastic. Well done. Okay, so let's just have a little turn. So we're going to take both hands here. If you find turning, rotating gives you backache, keep this small. Both hands on the knee. We're sitting tall. And then as we turn, we take this hand from the knee to the hip as we turn. And then come back to the start. Again, hands here, same side. Just turn as you take that hand to the hip. And back. Let's change sides. Hands on the other knee, sit tall. Little turn as we rotate round. And to the center, one more. Little turn. And back to the middle. Well done. Let's stretch our legs. Okay, so come to the front half of your chair. Take one foot, one leg forward, and just bring the toes up. Okay, bring the toes up. So by flexing your foot, by bringing your toes up, you're stretching the calf. Okay, and that is lovely to stretch that calf. Okay, so this leg is bent. We're going to put the hands on the bent knee. Sit tall first, gently moving from the hips, leaning forwards, keeping that back nice and long. That's it. Come up. Sit nice and tall and gently lean forwards. Brilliant. Up we come. Let's change legs. So straighten that leg, bring up the toes. Start by just flexing the foot, bringing the toes up to stretch that calf. That's it. Hands on the bent knee, sit tall and lean forwards. Feeling that lovely stretch. That's it. Up we come. One more time. Sit nice and tall and lean forwards. Excellent. Good. Up we come. Well done. Okay, so we'll take a lovely breath in as we stretch up. Breathe out as we bring the arms down. One more time. Big stretch up. Breathe out as you come down and give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. I would love your feedback about that session. How did you find it? And tell me all about your feedback. I'd love to hear. And I will see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.